Hello, my name is Michael Conneely, and this video is about the exciting opportunity of the full moon of July the 3rd, 2023. I would assess this as a very powerful energy full moon, from which we all may benefit if we attune to the power of its energies in a spiritually aware way, realizing our success in our project, aim or ambition at this time. So I now list this full moon's energy in 5 facets which we can use as a sort of death and rebirth, successful project completion energy. If we do the work to connect with the energy of this full moon and then sustain our connection and energy as we do our project in the forward coming months. So here are the 5 points. First of all, the moon is in Purvashada Nakshatra in the sign of Sagittarius, which is ruled by Venus. And Purvashada Nakshatra is an energy of pride and confidence, strength, victory, and the sense you cannot lose. The power of the declaration of the Nakshatras, the 27 sign lunar zodiac of Vedic astrology, is truly so accurate. Now, Purvashada Nakshatra's quality is fierce. Its dosha is Pitta. And moon energy in Purvashada is charismatic and dictatorial. And of course, by sign, this moon is in Sagittarius, which is expansive and philosophical. So that's the moon. Now let's look at the sun of this full moon as point number 2 of the energy mix. The sun is in Ardra Nakshatra, whose energy is sharp, fierce and deadly, prone to outbursts and ruled by Rudra, the storm god. Ardra is rigid, coercive formula, proud, violent and controlling. Importantly, it's also an energy of new growth by eliminating old rubbish. And by sign, this sun is in Gemini, which is of course all about communication. Okay, point number 3. This is where it gets sort of triggering and exciting. Super importantly, the sun of this full moon is conjunct Mercury in Vedic Gemini. And super importantly, Mercury is within a 1-degree orb of Sirius, the brightest star. Now, Sirius with Mercury gives honour and business success, especially in work involving Mercury-type things, work with language and so forth. And with the Sirius-Mercury combination, you'll often gain more than expected. But be aware that this is big and the success seeking can burn you. Now, the star Sirius was associated with the Egyptian god Osiris and other gods. And Sirius rose just before the sun each year immediately prior to the annual flooding of the Nile River. Although the floods can bring destruction, they also brought new soil and new life. What a lesson for us if we've got a project we want to progress and succeed with now, especially if it involves Mercury-type things. But furthermore, every year during the first week of July, a sacred gateway of energy is considered to be activated between Earth and the star Sirius, bringing in heightened vibrations and spiritual advancements energy as the Sun comes into conjunction with the star Sirius, July the 4th to the 8th, offering access to this high frequency energy and using it for creative inspiration, entrepreneurial endeavours, technological innovations, and heightening our intuition. So these 3 points to the energy of the full moon of July the 3rd are facets of energy that we all may benefit from. But please do note there's 2 further facets that it's crucial to know and manifest if these 2 further facets to the full moon energy interact with planets in your natal chart. Okay, so point number 4 is that at the time of this full moon there's a Lilith-Venus-Mars conjunction. Lilith is at 25 Vedic Cancer. Venus is at 28 Vedic Cancer, Mars is at 1 Vedic Leo. So note that this is Gandanta energy. Gandanta is the transition point from water sign to fire sign, and its energy is of insubstantiality, of the unsupportedness of the physical world, but potential access to the divine dimension. It's really important to know if this Gandanta stellium aspects a planet in your birth chart at the time of this full moon, especially as Lilith is activating contact to shadow material in this stellium, and so many of us have such important stuff in our shadow, in our unconscious, that we need to bring into our awareness, healing negative things and maximizing buried power potential, etc. So for example, if this Gandanta energy stellium's Lilith is conjunct your natal Pluto, expect to face your deeply buried fears in the months around this time, and use your awareness to embark on deeply transformative journey. Unleash material that you access from your shadow. Make efforts to access that material, clearing obstacles and having no patience with anyone who is trying to dominate you. Use this edgy power that's available now to access the invincibility energies of this Purvashada, Ardra, full moon and the Sirius gateway. It's up to each of us to identify clearly and then use the energies of this full moon and carry them forward with our heart-held project. What project or endeavour do you want to express and succeed with now? Get into the success gear now. Focus on the energies of this full moon, envisage them, and envisaging them enlivening your heart project, and walk forward with great energy. Be the Mars in Leo hero now. And my 5th point is really important as well. Pluto is square the nodes in the heavens at the time of this full moon. This brings special importance to Pluto energy and understanding. It focuses especially on the issue of how do you relate to your own power. But there's also past life awareness implications, because within the nodes is Ketu the South Node, which is about our past lives and residues from that, which affect our personality and things that will happen to us and things we must do and the growth steps we must make in this life. And opposite Ketu, the south node, is Rahu, the north node, declaring the nature and destination of your evolutionary journey forward in this life, your destined life path and focus. So, when Pluto is square the nodes of the moon, we are called to come into our proper power to understand the detail of how our past life scripts are manifesting in our life at this time. There might be really good past life healings you could do, past life journeys. And we must identify what must be healed, definitely including ancestral issues. And also, when Pluto is square the nodes of the moon, you're called to come into your proper power to adequately and fully walk your destiny path forward. So ask the questions at this time. Who am I? That's the core question. What is my identity? What baggage do I carry? Who must I become in this life? What healing must I do to release negative residues? Plus things that made us actually do wrong in this life until we achieved better spiritual awareness, freed ourselves from, awful ancestral issues or parental upbringing or whatever. So this transit of Pluto square the nodes within the full moon of July the 3rd is a huge opportunity. Get in touch with me for a reading to help you identify the opportunity so that you can unfold your opportunity in the months to come. And I will definitely do you proud. Thank you.